Hi, third graders. It's week 4, and today I'm going to introduce you to something new that's called Study Island. The instructions for how to log into Study Islands are in your Math Google Classroom. They're also on the assignment list that your teacher sent on ClassTag. So I'm going to screen share my Study Island and walk you through how to log in. All right, so when you click on the link that's in your Math Google Classroom, this is what it will look like. Your username is your first name dot last name at johnrexschool.org, just like your regular email that you sign into Google. The first time that you log in, your password will be 1234, but then it will have you change it. When you change it, go ahead and change it to your Google Classroom login password, the capital JRCS, and then 0 followed by your 3-digit dismissal number. That way everything can kind of be the same and you won't have to keep looking at multiple logins. So I'm going to log in as a different student so you can kind of see what it looks like from your point of view. And I'm going to put in the password. So when you log in, over here on the right side are your active assignments. This is where you should look for your week 4 math assignment. So over here on the right side, see where my cursor is pointing? That is where you click continue. Okay, so here is our assignment. Week 4, we are going to be covering angles, measurement and estimating length, and temperature. And then it will start you with angles and go through each one. Now, when you click on one of the topics, you have some choices. It'll say lesson, practice, game mode, or printable worksheets. Okay? You will want to go through each one of these, and then the printable worksheets is optional. You don't have to do that at all. So click on the lesson. It'll give you some information that you'll need. Go through the practice, and then it has 10 questions, and you have to score a 70% to be considered that you passed that. And then game mode is super fun. I think you're really going to like that. So I'm going to just kind of go through, like for example, the lesson. When I click on the lesson, it's showing me some information. This one is talking about length. And you can go through, be sure you read it. This one, you can see here at the bottom, only has 1 page for the lesson. This is talking about different lengths. Okay, customary is what we use here in the United States, whereas metric units of centimeters and meters is what they use in other countries as well, a lot of times for science. And then tools for measurement is showing you down here, for example, measuring this pencil to centimeters and inches. So be sure for each topic that you read the lesson and make sure you understand it. And then when you're done, over on the top right, you click finish. Okay? And so if on that topic again, then if I've already gone through the lesson, then I'm ready to practice. Okay? So the practice will go through, and it has 10 questions, and you have to answer them. And if you get it right, it will tell you if you got it right. If you want to stop, like if you're not able to finish all 10 questions at one time, over here on the right side, you can push save session. Do I want to save for later and exit? I say okay. And then it tells me that it's been saved. I can also go back and click on it. It'll make me continue. And I have to do the 10 questions before I can go on to the games, okay? So that's why it's not letting me go on to the games at the moment. Okay. Let me close that out. And like when I click on temperature, game mode, are all kinds of, this one, banana toss, is fun, but there's different games to choose from. Okay, so for your assignment though, make sure you go through and complete the practice part of that. Now, when I go back home, like if I need to stop, if I'm going to pick back up where I was, over here on the left side, it says in progress topics, okay? So like, let's say I stopped, I didn't do everything but in one sitting. Then I can pick back up over here. If I want to go back to my angle questions, it does that, and I can continue on. Now, when you're done with all of your lessons, if you want to go over here on the, here's where you will end up. But over here on the far left where it says OK Programs, if you click 3rd grade math, look here, there is a review. You could pick any topic you wanted to. Like if you wanted to go back and the diagnostic test is like a pre-test, but to go back and talk about representing whole numbers, you could play games with that. You could go back to a lesson or practice those questions, okay? But don't go to, make sure your assignment is complete first, but then you could go to Oklahoma Programs, 3rd grade math, and pick different topics and play games, okay? That's only if you have spare time. All right, I hope that helps. Email me if you have any questions, but the important part is getting it set up and logged in, and then starting your assignment over on the right-hand side. This week we are covering angles, measure and estimating length, as well as temperature. Okay, so when I click on temperature, it brings my same choices back. Lesson, practice, game mode, and printable worksheets, again, are totally optional. You do not have to do the printable worksheets. That's just if you want some extra practice. All right, I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.